on occasion, rarely. Like you profile, get style nice and clearly. You stare me down with an attitude. Think I'm a clown, not in the mood. Precious, just wanna have a convo, you know, no stresses. Guess you don't speak on a Monday, that's alright, you gon' talk to me one day. Love the most.
I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't hip hop has a sound. It has a certain sound. They ain't all sound the same. Cause NWA don't sound like Slick Rick, but they were both hip hop.
What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. What more can I say?
What more can I say? What more can I say? What more can I say? What more can I say? And if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Around me, I let my vision guide me, and I let the rhythm find me. I don't panic, I just work it out. Plan A, let's do it. We got shit to do, let's get to it. It's all good, that's what Dilla said. Get your shine on, get that bread. You know what you need. You know what you need. You know what you need. souls that make music with a purpose. I'm trying to bring the underground to the surface. I'm trying to get that Rolls Royce with the curtains. Anyway, peace out, y'all. I'm closing the curtains. Closing the curtains. Still a J and closing the curtains. JD, we closing the curtains. Yes, boys.
don't wanna listen, cause she's in a position that nobody gives a pot to piss in. Her life is stuck and filled with bad luck, so she fucks and fucks to earn another buck. She don't really care about pride, and she jumps into another rock, then commits suicide.
Hey yo, this goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. Hey yo, this goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling.
Times is getting hard when it's blind, I swear to God. I even got caught trying to steal from the junkyard. A born terror, a rebel without a pause. I never had a good Christmas, so who was Santa Claus? I walk the streets at night with my head down. In this little town, you see clowns that wanna be down, so they get a Glock and lick shots to get props. And when shit rocks, so you can hear as the shells drop. And old man got shot in a parking lot in front of my building. I hang with his grandchildren, and for the nigga that pulled the trigger and tried to slide and hide, but he got knocked by the homicide. And this happens every day around my way, so I pray that I can live another day.
Hey yo, this goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling.
Get a load of this guy, you know the Mr. Hardy, the one who talks about gats but ain't busting nobody. He speaks that yang yang so he can just maintain. I blow him out the frame of his moms and get gang bang. But his rap is hot tech in the projects for his knuckle check, so he got mad respect. The niggas in hoodies packed up, the load of gas met up in the back so they could plan the attack. Wasn't hard to tell that these kids was no joke. They let the pistol smoke and their nine was open and coke. I seen it happen every day where I live. I know a few bums, drug dealers, most of them fugitives.
Hey yo, this goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling. This goes on and on shot. Everybody's doing their own thing, from hooker in the drug sling.
That's right, nigga, roll that dime. And I'm the only living matter that controls my mind. Peace to every single rapper on this whole earth. Sellouts got no worth. I think they better go soul search. Now here I go again, ready to flow again. And if the coast ain't clear, hell yeah, I'm still going in. Get it together or you'll be laying on a stretcher. I betcha I'ma get ya, the number one heart stressor. Sorry, black, that's right, it's a cardiac arrest. Try to triple team the best, then where's party at? Lost to knowing a warrior like Shogun. And when the show's done, stacks and stacks is how the hoes come. I boost your feeling, confidence is to the ceiling. If I'm sick, I'll pick a chick for sexual healings. I'm unique, a freak like Malik. In the twilight, spit more highlights than Dominique. Around my boys is where the jail stops. Up to the streets, the jeeps, my peeps in the cell blocks. I'm not the best, but I give you stress. To flatter me, your strategy gotta be more complex than chess. Stop bluffing, cause you ain't saying nothing, G. And start ducking, I'm the A to the fucking G. Last LV, we got down right. Showed all these corny motherfuckers what hip hop's supposed to sound like. CAG and a brother show. Quiet is kept, it's best that you step on the low. Can't believe how the skills have brothers can't believe how the skills have gotten. Can't believe dash. I'm fast to get the cash, now I'm going like the past. What's the remedy? Suckers better get their own identity, and to the enemy, you better roll like it's enemy. Fake lords, they get strangled with mic cord. Taking beats from my LP for sure ain't healthy. Patterson Projects is where I rest, but I claim the whole planet cause it's mine, goddammit, I'm God. Quick to pull a fake brother card, wreck Boston, running shit in Portland like Bard. It's hard to face defeat when you're raised in the street. No surrender and no retreat. Now dance with the devil, no not hardly. Even though I'm mamba like the bomber and smoke ganja like Bob Marley. A bag of sets puts me at my rest. You say you're silly, that's my theory. Get the Philly and let it rest. Can't believe how the skills have got to me. Can't believe how the skills have got to me. Brothers can't believe how the skills have got to me. Can't believe how the skills have got to me.
life. You can preach water and drink Western lies. Expect another to speak for your bloodline. That's not mine. Well, anyway, I focus on the trees. Break bread with the G's. My family always eats with me. Je ne vois pas le fait si je m'assois.
Nigga.